Hi everybody, so I'm back. It's been like, I don't know, like 9 months since I've been on here, so hi, long time no see. Also, I'm not editing this video. This is literally just, I didn't know how to go live. I tried to, and my computer just wouldn't let me. I don't know. So if you guys know how to go live and like what, just please tell me because I'm not tech savvy. So anyway, also don't mind my face. I didn't put on makeup or anything. I'm just kind of chilling, didn't do my hair. But yeah, oh, and also I got a haircut, as you could probably tell. But anyway, let me just like update you. Like this video is just kind of me updating you on like where I've been the past 9 months. So basically, last August, I was just doing really bad with my eating disorder. And so I was like, I need to try treatment, like inpatient. So I went to an inpatient treatment center called Sale House, and it's in Indiana. It's like 20 minutes from where I live, so it's really close and convenient. So I was there for about a month, and then I went back home. So I'm just gonna tell you like basically what happened when I was there and just, yeah, my experience. So I'm pretty sure my first day there was August 8th or 9th or something like that. And I went in and I was just, it was bad, guys. Like, trigger warning, I was so frail and just, it was bad. Like, my health was really declining. And yeah, so I was there and I was freaking out. First day was the worst day ever. I cried the whole day. It was so hard to say goodbye to Will, my fiance, and my family, and my brother, and the dogs. It was so hard, and I didn't know anybody, of course, when I got there, so I was just like very shy, and I felt so awkward, and yeah, it was just horrible. But the whole entire time I was there, I ate all my meals. I didn't have to take like a replacement shake, which is basically if you don't finish your whole meal, you have to drink this shake to get your calories in and stuff. But I never had to do that. I finished all my meals, and I remember my first meal, it was a peanut butter jelly sandwich, chicken noodle soup, and I think milk or apple juice, I can't remember. But yeah, that was my first meal, and it was so hard for me just because sandwiches are very, very difficult. But I ate it because I was like, screw it, I don't want to have to drink a shake. I'm gonna be here and I have to get better anyway, so I might as well just eat it. So I ate it, and all the girls were like really impressed with me, and so I felt really good about that. I was just so shy and terrified, and at first I really didn't want to get better. Like, I'm being honest, like I did not want to recover, but I was kind of forced to with my parents. They were the ones that actually kind of like signed me up to go there, and then I just decided, okay, well, maybe I should. So yeah, so I wasn't really ready to recover, and guys, you have to be ready. You have to want it for yourself, and if you don't want it for yourself, then it's gonna be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to recover. So yeah, we had like therapy throughout the day, and we had our meals, of course. So this was like our daily routine. So I'm just gonna go through the whole day of treatment. So we'd wake up at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Yeah. We would get our gowns on. We would like strip down, just have like our underwear and our bra on, and then we'd have to put on these like robe things and like hospital type gowns, you know. And then we would go down to the nurse's station and we'd get weighed and we'd get our blood pressure done. And sometimes they'd have to draw blood. They would have to draw blood at least, it was like 2 times a week, like if you just got there. Starting out, it would be 2 times a week, and then once your weight got up, it would only be like once a week. They draw your blood, and I'm terrified of needles, so that sucked. So yeah, we would do that, and then after that, we would wait for the PHP girls to get to the house, and then we would have breakfast together. Like, there was one table in the living room area, and then there was another like dining room area in the kitchen. And so usually the PHP girls would sit in the kitchen dining room table, and then the residential people, or inpatient also, would sit at the bigger table that was like by the living room. And so we did our breakfast, and we get to like choose what we eat. Every week we have like a meal plan sheet, and we just circle the foods that we want, and there's like there's vegan options or vegetarian options. I think it was it was vegetarian options. And then there was just like the regular option with the meat and stuff. And so you would pick your thing that you'd want for breakfast, your snacks, your lunch, your snacks, your dinner, your snacks. Yeah. So after breakfast, we would usually have therapy, like a group therapy thing. And it was different every day. Like, sometimes it'd be like CBT or DBT, and there's different therapists. There's like, I think there's like 3 or 4 group people that would like lead the groups and stuff. And yeah, so we'd all get in the not in the living room, we'd go to the bedroom, and we'd all sit on the floor and do our groups. And I really liked that, because honestly I like group therapy a lot more than like just one-on-one. I don't know why, it just like seemed to click better for me and connect better, because everybody's going through the same stuff. And so yeah. So anyway, after that, we would either have snack at like 10:30. If you had a snack, you would eat snack, and if you didn't, then you would just like hang out and color or do whatever in the living room, and just chill and watch TV. And then after snack, we would have another group. So it was just like, basically you wake up, you have breakfast, group, lunch, group, snack, dinner, freaking, it was just, yeah, very routine like that. So you'd switch on and off from group and eating. So that was kind of like our days. So it was group and eating, pretty much. And then we'd also have like individual therapy sessions with our therapists there, like once or twice a week, depending on how you're doing. So that was nice. And then our bedtime was, I think it was like 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock, and then I think it was 11 on the weekends, if I remember right. Yeah. And we had our own beds and everything, and the bedroom had like 8 or 9 beds. So yeah, we had our own beds, and we were the bathroom doors and everything were locked all day long. You have to ask to use the bathroom, so you would just be like, hey, can I use the bathroom? And then the staff would get up and unlock the door for you. But you had different like bands and stuff, so depending on like what color band you had, you could either have the door open or closed or whatever. You had different like privileges, basically, depending on your band color, like your wristband. So if you're on white band, then you're on eyesight, which means you have to be in sight of a staff member at all times throughout the house. And you have to have the shower, not the shower door open, but like the bathroom door open. So like when you're showering, you have to have the bathroom door open, and it's so awkward. And also the bathroom door has to be cracked so they can hear if you're like purging or something. I hated that. And if you're on white band, you can't go past like you can't go to the mailbox, you like to bring letters and stuff and get letters or mail, and you can't get off the patio. Like you can't walk, there's like steps to go down to the grass area, and you can't go down those stairs. So yeah. Oh, and also you have to sit in the shower. You can't stand in the shower. You have to sit on like a chair in there. You have to sit, and you have to basically just be in sight of somebody that works there. And then you get on to yellow band, which means basically you're in the middle. Like you really don't have very many more privileges than like the white band, honestly. I think the only difference is you're allowed to stand in the shower, but you still have to have the door cracked for peeing or pooping or whatever the heck you're doing. And at that point you can go down to the hammock, which is past the little stairs off the patio. You can go down there and there's a hammock right there and you can lay on the hammock. So yeah, it's great. And then there's a green band, which is basically you can do whatever you want. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Like you can close the door in the bathroom and stuff, and you can stand in the shower still. You can go all the way down the hill. Like after you get off the patio, there's like this big grassy hill. You can go all the way down, and there's like the horses and stuff, and you can go all the way down there and see the horses and all that. And you can go to the mailbox on your own, get your mail, bring your letters, do all that stuff. And you're allowed to go on walks, because everybody would like go on walks. Like if you're on green band, you can go on walks with a staff member and like another girl or whatever. Oh, and by the way, the house was only girls. Like it was only female, except we did have one therapist and he was a guy, so he was the only guy. But yeah, so it was all girl residents and stuff. But anyway, where was I at? Yeah, the green band. So the green band, yeah, you're allowed to do really anything. You don't have to be on eyesight. You can go to like the art room. We had an art room. You can go there by yourself. On yellow band, you have to go with a staff member or with another girl. And white band, you have to be with a staff member. Like you have to. They have to be in there with you. But yeah, green band, you have a lot more privileges, so it's good. Oh, and also with the bands, with the green band, you're allowed to go out on the weekends and go on pass, which means you can go to the store, you can go out to eat by yourself, like, or you can bring a friend, or you can bring one of the girls there, or you can have your family come visit you and go with them somewhere. So that was fun. And also you get visitors every weekend. Only on the weekends you get visitors. So you only get a certain amount of time. I think you only get like an hour. And yeah, that's it. So you can have visitors, and so I had my family come every weekend to see me, and also Will, my fiance. He would visit me a lot. Sorry, the squeaking is probably my bed, so ignore that. But yeah, so we had visitors, and then we weren't allowed to have our phones, like our cell phones, until we got onto green band. So if you weren't on green band, you couldn't use your phone, but you could use their phones. They were just like landline phones, like the old-fashioned ones, you know. But you can only use them at night, like in the evening. You can use them for, I think it was like 30 minutes, and that's all you get every day. So that sucked. But I used the phone every single night that I was there, like until I got my cell phone. Then I used my cell phone, but I used that landline phone every single night to call my family and Will. So that was that. That was my treatment, and then basically your meal plan would change depending on how your weight was doing, and then once you got weight restored, you could go on to like intuitive eating. So they teach you how to like portion stuff and how to listen to your hunger and your hunger cues and all that, and then you could try intuitive eating. But the thing is, insurance sucks. So basically what happened for me was I weight restored, barely, like I got to the minimum BMI, and then my insurance was like, oh, we're not going to cover you anymore, so you can be discharged now. So my mental state was still just as screwed up though. So yeah, but they didn't care about that, and we can't afford to pay, like, it was like $1,200 a day. So obviously I couldn't afford to stay there, even though I really should have. Yeah, so they sent me home basically, and yeah, I relapsed. So like 2 weeks later I relapsed. I went back to using laxatives, and I went back to restricting very badly, and I also weighed myself when I got home, which was a terrible idea. Should not have done that. But I did. I weighed myself, and I saw that I had obviously gained a lot of weight because I had to. I was in treatment. That was the whole point. But it wasn't even like a high weight. It was just like totally normal. But I freaked out, and yeah, so that's when I went to go to the store and I bought laxatives and started abusing them very heavily. And yeah, I just kept falling down the trap of my eating disorder. And so, as you saw in the last video with my fiance where he came on and said I was struggling, that was when my parents found out that I was using the laxatives again. And they freaked out. And my mom almost kicked me out of the house because she was just so upset with me and so frustrated, and I don't blame her because seriously, they spent so much money on me, and I just blew it all because I relapsed so soon after coming home. So, yeah, they were just really mad at me, and it was just bad. So, basically from September was when I came home. Middle of September, I relapsed. And then I didn't start trying to recover until like this year in like February. So that's why I've been gone for so long, because I don't want to trigger anybody with like my relapse, and this is like a recovery channel, and I don't want to be on here triggering people, you know what I mean? I don't want to be in here in a bad headspace and just pretending to be okay, pretending to be in recovery when I'm in a full-blown relapse, you know? So I decided to just take time off of YouTube until I feel ready to come back, and right now I'm doing okay. I haven't done laxatives for over a month now, so that's really good. Seriously, it was so hard. So let me tell you a story about when I stopped taking them. So I stopped taking them. I just stopped cold turkey, and also I was abusing my mom's diuretics pills that she has a prescription for. So I started taking those as well as the laxatives, and she found out about that, obviously, because she saw her pills were like decreasing very quickly, and so she was like, what the heck, where are my pills? So she asked me, and I told her I was like taking them and stuff, and so I stopped taking them. And then, trigger warning, I'm gonna talk about weight again. So basically when I stopped taking all those pills, like the diuretics and laxatives, that week I gained like a lot of weight because my body was retaining so much water. I was so swollen, barely peeing, in pain, and not pooping. I didn't poop for almost 2 weeks, okay? And I was barely peeing. Like, I was peeing like once or twice a day, okay? So my body was like not working properly, so I decided to go to the emergency room back in like, I think it was February that this happened. So I went to the emergency room, and they had to give me IV fluids, and they drew my blood to check my like electrolytes and stuff. My potassium was very low due to all the water loss from the diuretics and laxatives, even though that was 2 weeks later after stopping them. So I'm just like, imagine how low my potassium was and my sodium before I even stopped taking them. Like, I don't know how I survived. But anyway, so they checked that levels, and they were like, yeah, you need some IV fluids, like, now. Yeah, and they also gave me potassium fluids, and that stuff hurts. That shit hurts. Sorry for my language, but that shit hurts, okay? That shit hurts real bad. And, so they had the water going through me in my veins, the IV water, and then they had the potassium going as well with the water, and the water, the bag emptied, okay? And the potassium was still going in my veins. And that shit was one of the most painful things I've ever been through. I felt like my arm was about to fall off. Like, it felt like somebody was squeezing my arm so tight, almost like those blood pressure machines, you know, like the cuffs. When they get so tight, it just feels like your arm's gonna fall out. Yeah. So I start screaming and crying, and my dad's trying to get the nurse, and I'm just like hitting the help button, like help, help, help. And they were busy, and so it took like a minute at least for the nurse to like run in and change the bag and like get me more water in my veins, like in my bag. And yeah. And so that was really scary and really painful. And I was like, okay, I'm never ever taking laxatives again, never taking diuretics again, never doing that again, because I never want to have to go to the ER and have that happen again. Well, you think I would never take them again, right? You think I'd be smart? Yeah, no. So about a month or two later, I took laxatives again and diuretics. So this was like April, I think. April or May, I don't know. Yeah. So I started taking them again. I started losing weight again. It was really bad. Sometimes I would take so many laxatives that I would get so nauseous, and my stomach I would be in so much pain at night, in the middle of the night. I'd be in a ball on the floor crying. And I've actually, trigger warning again, I'm gonna be talking about purging. Not like intentional purging, but yeah. Anyway, I would get so nauseous because I took so many that it'd make me actually vomit, because my stomach was contracting. I don't know why I said it weird. Contracting so much and so intensely that everything just came out, you know what I mean? And it freaked me out. And then one time I found blood in my vomit, which means I probably was tearing my esophagus up. And that was after like only 2 times of puking. So yeah, and I don't purge. I never have. The only type of purging I do or have done is laxatives. So yeah, so I was like, okay, I need to stop this. There's blood in my vomit, and I should not be curled up in pain every single night. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. And I would be so dehydrated from it that I would literally like almost faint at work. And just every time I'd stand up, I would feel super dizzy and get lightheaded. So I decided, okay, I need to do something. So I gave my pills to my parents. I literally handed it to them. I wrote them a letter explaining like that I'm sorry and that I'm like never gonna do this again, and I'm done, and I'm handing all this stuff over to you. I handed over my debit card, I handed over my cash so I couldn't go buy anymore, and I just got rid of all that stuff. And I haven't taken them since. So that's my story. So that's where I've been. Right now I'm still seeing my therapist once a week and my dietitian once a week, and I'm still working at Dairy Queen. Also, good news, guys. I am getting married next year. So obviously you guys know I'm engaged. Here's my ring. I don't have it on right now because I'm really swollen in my hands. Sorry, it doesn't want to focus. So yeah. But anyway, that's my ring. It's prettier in person. It's just not wanting to focus. So yeah, but we set a date for next year, May 23rd. It's a Sunday. So me and Will are getting married that day. Right now we're still in the process of booking the place, but we're definitely getting married next year. So, and I'm most likely moving out next year as well. Once we get married, we're gonna move out. And yeah, and I'm still also doing my online classes. And right now I'm actually doing a summer math class. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's my little update. So yeah, if you guys are interested in me just making videos kind of like this, like not edited, and if you guys can figure out how to do lives, because like I literally don't know how to do this stuff. Like I just don't know. I'm not tech savvy. So if you guys could help me figure that out, I have a MacBook. I don't know if that helps. MacBook Air. I don't know if that information helps. I don't know. I have a webcam and everything, so I don't know why it's not working, the live streams. So I don't know, and it didn't want to work on my phone either. It says I don't meet the requirements. So if you guys know how to do that, just please let me know in the comments. And also let me know if you really want me to make more videos. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to, but sometimes I don't feel motivated because I'm also depressed. So yeah, that's lovely. But just let me know if you guys want me to come back and what you guys want to see. Like, I don't know. Just let me know what kind of videos you want me to make. If you just want me to make talking videos, like, I'll make talking videos. If you want me to do, like, day in the life, or, like, get ready with me, or, like, me and Will make videos together, or, like, cook with me, or freaking, I don't know, guys, what I eaten today, stuff like that. Yeah, so just let me know what you guys want to see from me in this channel, and let me know if you like this channel, and yeah. So I've missed you guys a lot, and I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be doing a lot better. Oh, and I've also been going to the gym, which is a brand new thing for me. I got a membership back in February, and honestly, I'm not compulsive about it at all, and I was worried that that would happen, but like, if I miss a workout, I don't freak out, so it's good. But yeah, and I've been gaining weight and muscle, and that's awesome because I've been gaining strength, and I feel so much better, a lot more energy, and yeah, it helps my mood a lot too as well, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Yeah. Alright, love you guys. Bye.